Good night, and we welcome you guys to another episode of Dai Good Talk. And while we are in June, we want to talk about mental health awareness for men, right? So I'm just gonna let everybody introduce themselves, starting from my right.
Good night, everyone. I am Jeline, known as Fashion Linguist on Instagram.
My name is Karen.
So, topic which is close to my heart, right? Mental health in relationships, right? Um, we want to discuss how mental health for men can affect communication, intimacy, and overall relationship dynamics. For me, I in my opinion, I just don't think it's a safe space to discuss anything close to your heart with a female close to you. And why I say that is because they tend to throw it back into your face at the closest chance that they get to
I
do
knew that was
such.
coming.
Just saying.
I knew that was coming.
I agree. I agree. It's like you might shun your partner. Let me not say for good reason, but because you might be going through your personal whatever problems you might be facing, and sometimes I just feel like as a man you need to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot display any sign of having any weakness or any
Weakness, yeah.
problems. As a man, you definitely have to just suck it up and just keep going that way because anything less, people will look at you like less. They would try to say all these derogatory things, compare you to all kind of things. So it's definitely not a safe space, and I think that you're giving your significant other an opportunity to look down at you from a new aspect and look up at somebody else because who may not be displaying those said problems. But I mean, everybody does face
100%.
problems, right? Everybody does face it, but I feel like just saying it, nah, I don't feel it definitely. I don't feel safe to say it at all.
Well, I blame society, actually. I think society is what taught men to suck it up and taught them that they had to be strong. Take, for instance, if a young boy falls, instantly he is told, hey, don't cry. Boys, don't cry. You are a strong boy. Come on. And you'll grow up with that mentality that y'all shouldn't cry. Crying is weakness. Any form of sadness is weakness. So I know fellas who don't cry in a funeral because they feel that's a sign of weakness. While I agree with y'all, I don't think that y'all should talk to your significant other about issues that might be really bothering you, like at your job or something like that. I feel like y'all will be better off talking to your brethren about it. I don't think you should be bashing the woman. And I don't think y'all mean to bash them, but I don't think all they should say they'll throw it back in your face. I don't think
Well,
every female
that is not a
partner
bash.
will throw it back in your face. Let's be real.
I don't think while you're correct, not everybody will throw it in your face, but as as soon as it is said, I feel like from the female perspective, it is something to consider immediately. It is something that is now there. You understand? You put it out in the open space and it's there. So it's like, while she may not say nothing, I definitely think it would influence her way of thinking about you.
But not
Eh,
only that, I've experienced where you, let's say you open up. You open up if somebody has problems or dealing with anything, right? It should be about me. I've opened up and then the whole conversation turned to about them.
I think what you're trying to say and what I was about to say, I was literally about to say that, right? Is the level of redress. Now, I might have a different experience to that of another person, but like what sort of assistance or redress you would get? I mean, you're more so likely to face some sort of irregular treatment. I don't want to say bad, but so like, all right, let me say for instance, I'm gonna just dumb it down a little bit. You have an ICU, and you tell your significant other about it, right? What sort of assistance or answer, like how often are you given a solution or some sort of assistance with regards to the aforementioned? Like, what has come out of it? Is it just a way boy and a hug or like, that kind of way? Because
Right.
for me,
Right.
being with somebody, being that person for somebody, I know that if I could do something in my power to change how you feel or how you fit that situation, I would. You know what I mean? And I think that women look at men for that especially. You would want somebody that you could lean on in that time or somebody that could give you that assistance. But for men, I think less times the redress is almost non-existent.
Yeah, but
It
what are
feels
you
as though you
willing to
can't get no
receive?
kind of help.
What are you willing to receive? That's the thing.
What do you mean? The
Because
relevant assistance?
yes, no, but because she may suggest, okay, babe, but maybe you know what? If it's a situation at your job, maybe you need to go in and talk to your boss. Maybe you need to pull the person aside and talk to them, or I don't know.
Well, all right.
If it's very deep, like something in your past that keeps bothering you and keeps coming up, she might say, you know what, babe, maybe you know what? I know this counselor, you want to do a couple sessions. Are you willing to receive that type?
Let me start
of-
baseline, right? Let me do even complicated because we're talking
Okay,
about there.
that's it.
We're talking about there. I think that have a lot to do with knowing the person that you're with, right? So there's obviously certain complexities that would come about trying to solve the more difficult situations. But let me just bring it back to baseline type of stuff, right? A simple instance as I want to use, well, I would use Kendall as a reference because he's here, right? I don't know nobody vex with me, but he's here. Everybody else who watching, I don't know where you is. But if Ken, like for instance, Kendall might have a significant other, and that person might say, well, I don't have lunch today, so Kendall might offer to bring something for lunch. Or let me say, your phone fall out your hand and you might say, hey, my phone screen crack, boy. You know what I mean? But on the other end of the spectrum, if you was driving out the road and hit a big pothole and you tire bus, right? How often, like what is this? What is this?
No,
I just
no,
being
listen,
real,
you're so
right?
real because it will never cross my mind. Hey,
But why?
You're my buy your tire fare.
If this is the problem at
I
hand,
know.
no, the thing about it is I may not need, well, I know, well, me, I don't need you to buy a tire for me. I can't speak for a lot of other people. I don't need you to buy a tire for me. But my thing is like, what about the emotional intelligence? You know what I mean? What about that aspect of it? What about you showing me that you're willing to go that mile for me? I might just like to hear you say, well, you want me to buy the tire for you?
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Now, you will know your
All
partner,
of
right?
what did I tell you? Well, I hope you sort it
Yeah, I
out.
hope you get
Nah,
through.
nah,
I
nah,
hope you get
that's not
through.
true.
I hope you
I
get.
hope you
You
get
know,
through.
if a girl
probably
tell
ask,
you,
Sorry to hear that.
I would probably ask, hey, you
If
could
I-
sort it out. You have enough funds.
You, I don't want to hear you
I'll
say
prob-
that because you
I
just
know,
say you would know
I
what
know
to say.
No.
You just say
I
that.
just say I
But-
definitely will not say, hey, you want me buy that fare.
But why not?
But because it's just not in my nature too.
So you're not you're not nurturing to your man.
Of course I am.
So if I have a problem-
But here the way in which I would ask him, I would be like, babe, you have enough money, you okay? Or you want help?
Listen,
I would do
I
that.
is your boyfriend. You know I don't need you to buy a tire for me. It's not about the money. You know that.
It's the thought that counts.
You know.
So me asking if you're okay because you may have had a lot of expenses that month, and you may not have enough funds for that tire and rims. You might tell
But
me,
the
babe,
average
the
woman
rim
ain't
bend
thinking
too.
about the expenses.
And I know the price of rim and tire. I know, and I know if you have a little pimped out car, or you have a nice vehicle, I might be like, oh good, nah.
You might be
There are a
more.
couple thousand.
You might be
So, babe,
more
you okay,
likely
or-
to hear but that happened to me a time already.
I don't think with every female that's the case.
But how much
I don't
though?
think
If you
so.
had to,
Maybe more than 50%. Let's be real.
no, well, if you're being real, you would say more than that. Give us a
About
real
90,
percentile.
about 99.999%.
Oh God, nah, 85%. Come on, not all the females so horrible, man.
And
Especially if
that's
you're
the
a
thing,
female
right?
who's drive car and you know about vehicle and thing.
85%?
Plenty of
Yeah,
them
I think
driving
so.
car,
What
they don't know
percentage?
about
Out
vehicle.
of 86%?
Wow.
It have nothing to do with you knowing about car. I already tell you what the problem is. I never tell you get in my car making a noise, me know is that. I tell them a tire boss. You understand? I could probably only need a tire there.
Okay, ladies, now we know. You know the question to ask,
No, but
right?
what I'm saying, right? We
Just
talking,
saying.
we coming from a common sensical point of view, right? If it is I explain to you I having this issue and you want to make it seem as though you have my back or you there for me in that sort of way.
Right.
So is it that all right? Men are not known to be emotional creatures, right? So why does you wanna offer emotional support when I already tell you the problem is that and that I don't know. I just feel like most
Me
men so
asking you
straightforward.
if you okay with the finances is emotional support.
Listen, you already out yourself. You say you ain't asking no man if they want to tire. And you come as with an afterthought to say that you
No,
will
it's not
phrase
an
it
afterthought.
differently.
That is how I would do it.
But it is basically the same thing. If it is you're telling me, obviously you don't want to be pushy. A man is a man. You don't want to make him feel like less.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you might say, well,
Make me
babe,
feel like let's just
you
buy the
wanna-
tire, buy the rim.
you might say, well, babe, you know, you want some help with that? I could assist you with that, you know what I mean? Or whatever. But to me, you saying that or you asking me if you want me to buy the tire, it's the same thing. You understand? It's the same thing because you're offering financial aid, which is the relevant sort of aid that I may have need for this particular situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It could never be that, well, you boss it, well, come for a hug now. What?
Who says that?
No, I'm just
Let's
saying.
read.
I'm just saying. What do you mean who says
Yeah, but
that?
that's what being offered.
No,
It could-
all you had to be kidding
they ain't
me.
offer any money.
Oh, please, never. Ain't no
Long
way.
story short, right?
There's something wrong with
For
me.
me, I see no point in discussing my issues if I have
No
anything
help, you
bothering
see.
me. Because if I
agree.
mention it to anybody, even men or women, it have my issues is be financial. It have nobody coming to say, hey, let me help you or do that or nothing. I don't know. It do exist. So
And that is why I say the issue here is the redress, right?
Right.
Men are not known to voice problems because we're not accustomed getting the help that we need. So if you gonna
From
really
females.
so all right, you go waste your time standing up talking to that wall. Come on. If this is the norm, if the norm is that hey, you already know, probably nobody gonna help you with this problem. You're gonna waste your time to voice your opinion for real. You're gonna waste that air. That air you could take
Yeah.
a deep breath in to help solve your
So you
own
wouldn't
problem.
talk to your brethren either. Because
No,
the
listen.
thing
If you
is,
feel
men's
if you
mental
feel
health.
if
So
you
you all
feel
had
the
to
need,
talk to somebody,
if
you
you
know.
feel the need to vent, you could talk to
can
your
vent,
brethren
yeah.
about it. You understand what I'm saying? And yes, venting is a form of expression, but is that giving you the redress that we're saying? You're not getting the
Right.
redress.
So-
We're talking about you're not gonna try if you have a fire in your house, you're not gonna throw oil on it. We're talking about the pertinent solutions here. Right? We're not talking about the by the ways and the you understand? To me, like venting is like aftercare. You know what I mean? You get your tire boss, your girl change your tire fare and you go on and tell the bridges, boy, today my tire boss, and but my girl fix it though. You know what I mean? But you still talk about it. Get it off your chest, it might have been traumatizing, it might have been a pothole bigger than your head, you never know. But we're talking about having X problem and needing X solution and getting that sort of assistance from.
Right. And I think you mentioned it earlier on. You said it, you told me it was a little too much, but I still think, even in a matter as trivial as this, I think it all boils down to your partner knowing you. I think so.
I don't think
feel so?
I don't think that no I don't think it
Because-
have any person that would not like to hear their partner offer assistance while some persons may not take it, right? Because it depends on who you're with, right? But I think it would be music to anybody here to hear that, well, hey, somebody I talking to willing to assist me with this problem. Instead of the way, boy, I hope you get through that.
Right. And the way I phrase my question, and I know that there are other females out there who would phrase the question like I did. They would be like, baby, okay, financially, you want some assistance. You don't think that's the same thing. You don't think that's similar.
But I said it was the same thing, but to me, you say you wouldn't say well, young body
Nah,
tire for you.
I cast it out right
Now,
away.
you
It's
saying what you're
just not in my
saying,
nature.
what you're saying is along the lines of what I say, but it's just a different method of delivery. But you
Right.
said you would not even think about saying something like that. So that is why I'm saying, that's why I call you out to say it seemed like what you said was an afterthought. Because you then said, after I delivered, you said, well, I might ask if the person need the assistance or whatever, but you offering to buy the tire or asking me if
Right.
I need assistance. It's the same thing.
Right.
It's the same thing. So that's why I said, now, I know why not saying that you don't mean well. All I'm saying is, I just showing you why I
You
think what you
redress.
said is an
Yeah.
afterthought. You understand? Because you could have then said, well, maybe it didn't gather your thoughts, maybe it didn't come to your mind at the time. But you could have then said, well, I would have offered to purchase the tire, but that what you say in there is offering to purchase the tire. You just use probably some softer words, but same thing. So I
Exactly.
don't think that,
Which shows that your partner cares.
yeah, but you're saying that, but we're not seeing it. How often?
Nah, I still think like you're bashing us, honestly.
I'm not
Because
bashing
Not
you.
bash, it's stating
obviously
the
the
obvious
woman not going
facts.
to just ask. So she will ask that. And then when you say, yeah, baby, you not really need the money, then she'll tell you, boy, you not really
If
don't have the money. You think she'll do that? So you can't say she
Well,
just
better you come
asking.
out in front. Better you come out in front.
Anyway.
Listen, the facts is there, right? It is known that men have problems voicing certain problems. And I think that is only the norm because we're not accustomed receiving the help that we need, right? It's easy for a woman to voice her problem and get the assistance, and this is known.
and there's expected, there's expected. Remember,
But why is expected? Because they are accustomed getting it.
right? Yeah, and remember, women expect a man to be a leader, a provider, a problem solver, a banker, and the list goes on and on and on. We have so much
And
titles,
That's so true.
so much titles that we had to equip ourselves with, and
Yeah.
to me, I don't have a problem being those things, but the reciprocation, there's be a
Ain't
little
no
bit
way.
less.
Ain't no
I'm not
way.
going through all that to be in a situation with a plant.
A
You
plant,
meaning to say you're
A
not there,
wall?
just sit down there.
A wall.
sit up.
You just sit down there.
No, for me, right?
Harsh boy. Harsh.
For me, what I would say as well is that just I speak from in my opinion and in my shoes, right? I find that juggling all those traits that a man must have, leadership, being able to solve problems, all these different traits, right? To me, is like in my position as well as being a business owner, I find like my brain has had to be going 24/7. And 24/7 is very, very almost factual, and sometimes it is be factual because of all the different things going on. People who
Yeah.
are aware is several different things going on at the same point in time. Sometimes it is be a lot to process what going on during the day, right? It annoys me to be around a woman where when you're around me, it's like your brain shuts down, which is what women is want. But I just find it is annoying that I have to keep my brain on 24/7
For two
Right.
with
people.
for myself.
Right.
And
And
you.
it's not just for
Yeah.
myself, but it's remember I have a company, I have employees that I had to think
Yeah.
about different things that
Yeah.
I do, right? Because it could affect them. And then I have to do that for my partner, right? I just find that is draining.
And that's the thing, right? I think that, like, for me especially, um, to add to what Kendall says, it's a lot of responsibility, right? It's a lot of responsibility to do what you have to do. And, the bar for men, it high. So you need to do a lot. You need to do a lot.
True.
And in order to be a, let me say, a complete man or whatever, that a high value man or something that
Yeah,
a
high
woman
value
would
man.
want,
Yeah.
you would have to invest it into yourself in many
Yeah.
ways, which would take a lot of time, a lot of, a lot of your mental capacity, physical capacity. It takes up a lot. And then to be doing all that, for me to be the person that you want me to do, for me to have to think for you as well, is very difficult. And I think that sometimes you would, I mean, all right, I'm doing all this to become somebody that you would desire to be with. So at the end of the day, I would look for some sort of physical relief, emotional relief, financial relief, whatever kind of relief I might need at the time.
Right.
I would look to you for that. And if I can't get it there, well, what are you really doing? You understand what I'm saying? I just creating a more troublesome situation for my own self. And that is why some people might even go as far to say, well, I might as well just be alone. Like
That is why
it
it
might
boils down to you and your partner.
certain men might be like, well, I don't see the point in me having a being in
Significant other,
a official
definitely.
relationship because
Yeah.
it is just draining.
Yep.
Right? Because I can't
Females
work
feel
all
the same
that.
way
I
as you're
can't
saying.
work hard whole day for me to come and then no, don't get me wrong. It's not like if I do want to deal with your problems too. You know? You understand?
Yeah.
I want to say with that, but as I say, it definitely almost always feels like a one-way street.
Always. You say.
And I mean, we saying this here,
Interesting.
and I mean, some may take it as a joke, some may take it as we being too harsh, or as you say, bashing. But
No, it's a serious thing.
generally, a lot of men would feel the same way. And I mean, you might see it in the comments as well. We can't show no sign of weakness. We always have to make sure we're on top of our A game. And it really and truly don't have much people for us to talk to. Even if you say you're going to talk to a brethren, in our culture here, you might
It's
talk to a
aligned.
brethren and everybody here, everything you discuss. That is just the culture that we have here in the Caribbean and
Yeah.
by extension Trinidad. But
But I mean, like it deep. It has complexities. We could take it as far as we could take it real far, but just for the reference point of another, let me just be real basic, right? It does go back to what I said, where men doesn't really voice certain opinions just to seem less than, and it is a common, it's a known thing. It's a known thing, right? If we used to get the redress, if it was known that men get that kind of redress that they're looking for, get the help, they would have asked for it more. You understand? And it comes to it come like another thing. You would see a lot of men doing things to impress women. You understand? A man might borrow a man house, borrow a man car, borrow a man tool.
Wow.
You understand? Because
Baraman too.
yeah, because it is very hard. If you really like a girl and you're trying to get to know, I want to impress her, it's hard to say, well, girl, I don't know car right now, you know. Girl, I ain't really working right now, you know. Girl, I ain't really having much money right now, you know. Nobody don't want to see them things, you understand? So you might say, well, why man does lie to impress girl? You have to. If a boy not having it, I not even, like me, I not doing that. But I could see why a man does do it. I can see why, you understand?
yes.
Because you will seem less than, and automatically you are less of an
I
option.
feel like y'all. No, while
You
I
are
get
less
what
of
you're
an
saying,
option.
I feel like you're thinking way too much into it.
No, and
Because I think women out here like not, well, anyway, I don't know, but I think some women out here like nothing but honesty. I
Nah.
think so. So I think you, because I've heard that men take loans to impress a woman. You taking a loan to impress a
wouldn't do
woman?
that, but-
Like, let's
Me
be
doing that, me
real.
doing
I wouldn't.
Come on, how serious
yeah, but you
is
see,
this?
it depends, and that stems from
The
a
fact-
man having mental
Yeah.
health issues.
It-
The mere fact that a man feels that he needs to take a loan to impress a woman, it says a lot. All of those is
I never hear a girl taking a loan to impress a man.
I hear about women. I hear about
doing
women
their
taking
bodies
out.
here. Like,
Yeah,
I
but
think
who paying
that
for it?
I think that should be considered.
Women is be catching men to pay for them thing.
True,
women
but
ain't
still,
paying for that
they're
for
doing
themselves.
it to impress the man. So, I mean, you know.
They're doing
But-
it for their own self-esteem issues and they're
True,
catching men to pay
kind
for
of,
it. That is
but-
what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Some women taking out loan for carnival. It's a woman who expect the man to pay for the carnival costume.
And
It's
them
a
one too,
woman
eh?
who expect
so that's
that.
why I said some women, I think, will not be impressed by what a man has, but will be impressed by his honesty. While she may be a high value
What is
woman,
there to be
and
impressed
she
by?
may not be.
You'll be impressed by
She
an
may
honest
not
man
be-
who
she
have
may not
everything
be-
going for him. It's easy
Exact-
for an honest man to say, well, girl, I have this,
Yeah.
I doing this,
Well,
I
exactly.
own this, and I have this. But when
But
I
if you
talk to
come in
the...
to say, I ain't have anything yet, we should be like, okay, I appreciate you being honest, but here's what, I have my things right now, and
So, but
I
I
don't-
lie.
Okay, if you think that works for you. But
I
let's
wouldn't know, you know. I just talk
could
it.
y'all
Look,
could y'all
I
help
like Kendall to say, we don't really talk on our behalf, you know. We giving our voice to certain.
the men?
That is not my reality, you know. You understand? I don't.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I don't have to do any of the aforementioned, but some people do. You understand? And I cannot be upset. A man had to make himself look like a suitable mate.
Right.
You understand? And whatever he feel the need to do to achieve that, he may do it. And if it is it reach down to him borrowing a man tool, well,
You gotta do it. If you
you
gotta
gotta do
borrow it,
it.
you
You
gotta
gotta do
borrow
it.
it.
I
Yeah.
can't.
Me.
You
And
gotta
it's
do
like,
it.
so I'm not. I
Not
don't.
me now understanding what all
And I
it mean.
don't want you to, and I don't want you to misunderstand. I don't want you to misunderstand to make you feel like,
my
or
God.
any of the viewers. I don't want you to feel like that is the situation with me or Kendall or Mark or anybody here. We definitely not living like that. But we just saying we speaking on it. It is a reality for some people. You understand? It's a reality for some people, and you know me and Kendall like to be inclusive. You understand? We
But
like to
would
be
y'all
inclusive.
recommend now? I as I said from jump, I don't think that the right person for y'all to talk to if y'all are going through something as your partner. I do think, however,
why?
Yeah,
let's-
but- yeah,
I
but-
do
why?
think, however, as you get older, I do think that eventually that becomes the person that you're gonna speak to.
Yeah, but them,
All right?
listen, women has
So
come
I
and
think it
rinse
has-
down your edge.
Woman telling me about the problem since I
But
was
right,
14.
so that's an okay.
Every
Since I was
little
14,
problem.
girl telling me
So
about the problem.
eventually, when y'all get older in your relationship, eventually you'll be like, okay, I feel more comfortable. You're older. You realize you become wiser. You realize your partner is now
Hey,
wiser.
A
all
girl,
right?
a girl asking you for a snow cone in standard 5. So why I cannot find myself in the same situation with my girl from such a young age? Why we can't?
You
Why?
can,
Why?
but I said it all boils down to knowing your partner. And I think you'll need to give us some, because if you talk to a female about mental health, she'll say to you, you know what, babe, I stressed. And you'll say, okay, you want to go shopping? You want to go for massage?
Wait,
You
wait,
want to
wait.
go do your nails?
Wait,
You
which
want to get
country you
some
talking
pampering?
about? Which country you talking about? Not Trinidad.
Listen, you're talking about Trinidad. Would you like a trip?
The
Because
bare
you know
minimum
all
we
the
asking
things
for
that
down here.
females, you know all the things that females, I feel like females are very easy. It's very easy to know what a female wants to help her de-stress.
Oh, you're talking about
However,
men
I
asking
feel like
females,
how
Well,
do you
everything
know
the
what a
female want, I
man
want.
wants to de-stress?
Everything the female want, I want.
Does the man want a massage?
I want a massage. I want to go on a
Yeah.
trip.
Okay, ladies,
I want-
listen.
I want to
Does
live
the
good
man
I
same
want to do
want
my
way.
nails
mani
and all.
pedi?
I want to do my nails and all.
Perfect. Okay, does he want facial?
Of
He wants a
course.
little trip too. If she wants
I
to
don't want
include
a
herself
little
on the
trip, big man. I
If
want
she
a
wants
big
to include
trip.
this- If she wants to include herself on the trip, sometimes I don't want her on the trip, but
No,
she
let
wants
me
to
jump
include
out.
herself on the
Because she'll
trip
stress
too.
you out on the trip.
You see?
You want to de-stress.
No, well, I gotta brief you. You understand? Don't
This
pest
is
me.
not a shopping trip about you. This is about me. Just tell her that.
And
All
it's
right?
true. It's true. What can I say? Plenty times when like somebody try to offer you that assistance, is always end up being back about them. Like what? Yeah, yeah.
What?
I we're going on today, but today was hard. Dad work thing. Oh well.
Yeah, me too.
Come on, pick me up now. Let me go for some ice cream now. You waste your gas and you pay for ice cream. How that help you? How that
Do
help
you
you?
do you enjoy driving?
How I
You
can
see,
enjoy
that's
it?
the
If
same
you're
thing I
stressed
said.
out, why you gotta
You
drive?
see, and that's the same thing
If
I
I
said.
stressed out and then but I still man sleep.
No, but she thinking that you will enjoy time with her and that you'll enjoy the drives because she
Why
thinking
would I
Hold on,
enjoy
hold on.
time with you
no,
when I'm going through my
she
thing?
thinking that if she is stressed, that a drive is going to make her relaxed.
A
But
drive for
she's
me
not
to come for
understanding
you
that a
and
drive
pay for ice cream
her
for us?
is relaxing for her, but it's not relaxing for you as a man. And that's why I ask you, what is relaxing for y'all as men? Because that's very important. Because sometimes women don't take themselves out of the equation and say, hey, let me think like a man and think, how would my man want to de-stress? How would he want to relax at this time? What he wants to do to relax may not be what I like to do
By
as relax.
paying for
And
ice
we
cream
like
for both
long
of you.
drives. Not all men like long drives because most of the times they are the ones driving. So obviously they're not going to be relaxed in that.
No part of the equation makes sense. I mean, I know some guys might say, well, I'll spend some time with him and maybe that might make him feel better.
No.
But I mean, I guess I could probably see where you're coming from with that. I guess
Yeah.
that might be something for some men, but I tell me, well, let me just relax and watch a movie or something
Yeah.
because you come in to tell me, oh, you're feeling stressed out. Well, let me go on the beach tomorrow then. I had to get up early.
And you try.
You had to
I had
drive
to
in the
pick you up.
traffic. You had to stop by the lookout and buy snow cone there,
And take
pineapple,
pictures and take some selfies.
and then you still had to go buy bacon shack.
Oh
And then I
my
fight the
God.
traffic to come back down the road.
That could never be distressing.
Dog, after that you're more exhausted. You're more exhausted.
So true. So
So
true.
I think that it's true. They say some guys need to kind of take their eyes off of themselves because they're thinking, well, I know plenty guys like to think with I am the prize motive. I didn't want to say it,
Yeah,
but
boy.
that is something to talk about our next day.
But it's
And I
daddy,
did have it.
It's daddy who's tell us that.
I did have
Let's
it.
be real.
Written down to talk about another time, but we will do that. We'll do that. Who is the prize really, right? But we work on that. I mean,
Oh God.
everybody was a good
we-
man, so and we in lesser numbers. So I think it's self-explanatory. But we will go into that further next time. But yeah, I think that before you say, well, you had a hard day at work. Let me make your favorite meal for you.
All right.
You understand,
Right.
or something.
Good tips.
Something. Yeah, I don't want to sell it out. I don't want to say
Nah,
anymore.
you should do.
No, that a thing for
Why?
themselves.
You have a brain.
That a thing for themselves.
Exactly.
No, that's
you
true.
have a
Because
brain.
we don't have a thing for
I'd
ourselves.
probably ask, hey,
And we just had to read minds too. Same.
I'd probably ask the same your favorite meal.
You wasn't
I don't
going
know.
to say.
Listen.
I go on.
No, because you keep feeling.
wasn't going to
I
say
think you're banking on you, but I dead serious. All right. I actually will give you time. I will give you time to. I'll be like, you know what, babe? Here's what. Let me just drop something for you. Want something? I'll drop something for you.
Drop
If I know you
50,000
chocolate,
US in my account.
But that's the next thing I'm going to say. Like, be real. I feel like most of the time when men stressed, the only thing that will really help them is finances. The only thing that will really cheer them
Yeah,
up.
but
because
in-
most
in-
of the
but
time
listen.
they're stressed about finances because they're studying, hey, this bill had to get paid, that bill had to get paid, this car, something wrong with this, my business, blah, blah, blah.
But
it's
in
always
lieu-
finances.
But in lieu, right? If that person were to offer me my favorite home cooked meal, I would feel a sort of gratification from it. Because me knowing, obviously, I would know that you can't deal with that aspect of it, right? But that, it shows effort. If you say, well, let me make you your favorite home cooked meal, you understand? You're good, we're doing them, pass on, drop something for them, let me go somewhere, my treat or wherever. Yes, ladies, say my treat, please. Say that, say my treat. You understand?
I don't think what language you talking
I
there?
don't know what you're talking
I
about.
think it
Because
goes, yeah.
because-
because
I
boy,
just do that
they will
text,
say
I
they
don't
will
know what
say
they're
they will
talking
say,
about.
well, let me go for something to eat now. And you see if they didn't say my treat, boy, you will pay.
Oh, please.
Karen, you cussing them right now.
You will
Oh,
pay.
please. Not all women.
You understand?
That's not true.
Think about if you were stressed and if your man were to offer you those sort of solutions, you will say, but this I with him, boy. You understand? Imagine, ladies, you tell a man if you're feeling stressed and you say, well, pass and pick me up now and carry for some ice cream or something. How would that helping you? You understand? So why you think you did? I don't know. Some girls really feel like them is just this princess
what
boy.
I'm
Like
telling
with the
you,
next
they're
year,
not- they're
all your
not-
problems solved.
Yeah, they're not putting you. And I think, again, you can't blame them because did they see mommy running to help daddy or did they see daddy running to help mommy and household?
Well,
Let's
I
be
know,
real.
I know, mommy
So
doesn't
now
have
it's
daddy,
only
but
that
like the eye
It's
closed.
only now that we've gotten older, we now we starting to really look at the ways in which your mom helps your dad, and it's not in a way of obviously your mom is there, she's cooking the food, making sure that has a meal when he comes home from working hard, that kind of thing. But some women like, I'm not gonna be no slave. Me like the kitchen, Some women independent. All right, so I get it. Not everybody might offer a meal. But some might offer, hey, I know you have your own house. I know you're going home from shift. You have laundry. You want me to come over. I wouldn't be in your way. I'll just help you fold your laundry. You want me to help you do your laundry. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
No, no.
Honestly.
Don't fix it. Do not. No, I did not
Full
want
up
to say.
clothes.
No, I said. I
Some
didn't want
women
to. I
will
didn't
shut
want
at me
to.
in the comments for that.
When I say, you
it's
know,
your partner.
for her to cook that meal for you, I didn't want to expound on much more because, you know, we said that, you know, as a female, you could use your brain, right? But so it goes without saying, of course, if that is something that your man may need, why
Right.
not? And I say that to say this. At this point, if you're thinking about gender roles, you're being very small-minded still.
Yep.
You need to like make the balance with your partner in your relationship, right? You need to be that person to balance the scale. So, for instance, if your man is a master chef and you know cooking is his thing, he may not need you to cook,
Yeah.
but he might need you to do something else.
So
Yeah.
that
So you
means
might-
they need to
That's true.
understand their man, right?
Yes,
They need
that's
to
right.
read and
That's what
understand their
that's
man.
what-
So,
been
so,
saying.
so gender roles
Interesting.
now is something we don't deal with gender roles again. You need to,
Exactly.
all you need to do is pick up where your partner falls short, and that is just it.
Yes.
You understand? Because sometimes we have women making more money than the men.
Mm-hmm.
So if you as a man had to hold it down in a different aspect, you do that. But
Yeah.
I think we don't talk about men because men already know that. But you know, I think you know the females they need to women,
Really?
women.
Really
need
think
to-
about their partner.
Yeah,
Really be
yeah,
considerate.
yeah,
Really
yeah.
be compassionate about their partner. And as you rightly said, not come off this high horse about you're the prize and you're the princess. Yes, you're the prize.
For sure, I'm not doubting that.
Yes, you're the princess.
everybody does
but
need
at
to
the
be
end
in
of
the
day, you
spotlight.
want your partner to feel the same
but everybody
love
need
that
to be
you
in
want
the
to feel.
everybody need to be in the spotlight sometimes.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
can never always be about you. You understand?
Exactly.
Because then that is where it is always.
There'll
It
be
will always bring you
conflict.
back to this place of telling yourself, well, I should have just be with myself.
Exactly.
I should have just be alone.
Yeah.
Because if you need to constantly take care of something without it not doing anything for you, you understand? I should have a puppy.
I feel like some men too, they're very, I don't want to say weird, but we'll just use weird for now. Because y'all don't talk.
Because we don't get the help.
But no, but like y'all might say, babe, I'm stressed, but you wouldn't talk about it. You wouldn't talk.
I don't want to say I stress. If a
I-
girl gonna tell me, let me go shagaramas and eat something in the restaurant up there. I don't want to talk and say I feeling stressed. If you say let me go and relax down Shagarama side and
No,
have
I mean
a
in terms
ocean
of-
view dinner
I mean, in
on
terms
me.
of, I might
on
be
me.
like, what
Obviously,
happened?
I don't want to talk.
And you just don't want to talk. You just want to be by yourself. I find that most men, when they are stressed, they prefer to be by themselves.
That's correct.
Because you're adding
Because
the
you
They
can't
don't,
problem.
even, they don't even want
But
to be with
because-
a brethren.
because the
though.
woman can't
they just
help.
Want to
Nobody
be by
can help.
themselves, play their loud music, play whatever genre of music they like. Maybe take a little smoke, a little weed, whatever. Or, I don't know, or just chill.
Yeah, hold on.
Just
Men,
chill in the
men of
environment.
substance here.
All right, perfect, excellent. But I just saying.
We ain't
Right?
sure we are accustomed dealing with it. You sort of
No,
go down a
no,
line
no.
there. You sort of talk about
Hey,
certain
hey,
habitual
all the
things that
ridiculous here,
we
boy.
are
I
value
ain't
men
gonna
do not
lie.
indulge in.
You'll be surprised how many high value
Well, it's all
men,
about what you call, what you
know?
think it is, eh?
But I just saying, like I realize, oh, you might want to play a game. But I realize that women also, and what I'm trying to get at is women also need to give their partners space. Understand that that is part of a man dealing with his stress or stresses. Now, I don't think it means, and I'm hearing you all say, it's because we can't talk to all day, but I don't mean it in that way. I just feel like part of a man dealing with his stress or problems is just being in his own space, hearing his own thoughts, being able to write down, jot down whatever plan he may have to go forward, but he just needs a little time to be in his own space. Y'all don't agree, or am I going mad? Because
Some men need the
That's
silence
me. That's me.
Why y'all silent?
When I go into my stuff, I just want to be by myself because.
But
and
why though? If you was getting the
that's what I'm
relevant
gonna say. The
assistance.
reason why I be by myself is because what nobody can help. People make it about themselves, and they take away the whole aspect of it being about me. And you see, the thing is, if a woman comes to me with a problem, right? 99.9999999%, I will solve the problem for you. Right? Whether it be by advice, whether it be by you need something done, I can figure it out. That's just the personality I have. Problem solver. but there's no reciprocation.
I guarantee you, once a man get that vibe from his significant other, as soon as he face a problem, that man going to say, see me, I going by my girl, yes, because she will fix that for him.
Interesting.
A man will go where he just get that comfort. If you know you're not getting it nowhere, you will
Take
be by
notes,
yourself.
ladies.
If you know you're not getting it nowhere, you would isolate. You understand? Naturally. You understand? You don't want to go and get yourself in a situation to create more problems. That is madness. You wouldn't do that. You understand?
Interesting. So what I hate to do, right? But I'm going to do it. I hate to list things, but I'm going to list it because we discussed it, all right? So the men are saying, basically, that if they're stressed, part of them de-stressing, they appreciate massages, they appreciate mani-pedi.
Money. We want money.
Facials.
Money.
Hey,
we want money.
It's Friday.
We want
the obvious
money.
thing
It's
is they want
Friday.
money.
It's Friday.
The
Game man
obvious
at
thing.
2000. It's
All right?
Friday.
But let's be real, I don't know if you have a man like Kendall, like be real.
You
All
get
right?
substance.
You get quality.
Okay, but I think you'll have a list, ladies, going forward. If you can't provide just money, all right, because it might just be at 20,000 a week
Pay for a haircut.
that he might short of. Do something.
Hey, today a lot of haircuts was had. How much was
I
paid
don't know if they're
for?
willing to pay for them haircuts.
How
no?
much was paid for?
Listen, send him to the barber shop close. Well, I don't know. Kendall has his own barber. But send him to the barber shop where they do the facials and all that inclusive of
No,
the
send me by
haircuts.
my barber, big man. Send me by my barber. When you ask for money to go buy a nails, is to go by where you just go and do your nails.
That's true. But basically,
I ain't gonna say, well, girl, I know it was 400 for your nails, but our woman on high street is do it for 150. I send it down there. I don't pay for it already.
Yeah, but you can't send me by next barber, man. You can't
that's
send-
true. That's
You
true.
Don't
can't
do
send me
that.
by
Leave
next
me where I'm
barber.
comfortable.
But basically, what I hear in here is cue music. Destiny's Child, cater to my man. Right, ladies?
But
That's what
that
we really have to do.
that is self-explanatory.
Like, honestly, we really, really have to take ourselves out of the equation, especially if your partner trusts you enough to be like, babe, here's what I stressed, this is what's going on. Or they might just say, I stressed. And you might just be like, hey, what's up? What you need? I'm here for you. All right?
When we talk
think we
about,
get some
as I say, taking yourself out of the situation, we have Mother's Day Part 2, aka Father's Day coming up. Right? And I think you can hit that one time. It's not about you, ladies. It's definitely, I don't want to hear.
Why not to see man missing?
I don't want to hear nothing about you being a single parent. And, big up me on this fine Father's Day who has been a mother and a father for... Is not a father. You are not. I don't know how justified they could feel in making that statement. And I'm not trying to take away anything from the single parents. You understand? Always do all the thing, and it's very much appreciated. You do what you have to do, but there's a day for me. Yeah, but I'm not gonna post up myself and say, yeah, that was it. I'm not gonna post up myself and say, well, Happy Mother's Day to me. What I do that for? I not
But
nobody
there are
mother.
many men who do. But I get what you're saying, and I think what you're also saying is, don't
Kudos
look
to the
at,
single parents.
don't look at what your partner missing and say, oh God, well, I see he need about 5 boxers. Or I see when we're going out, he keep going out with this one shoe. I mean, I don't know. As I said, it all depends on your partner, knowing your partner.
All
But ladies,
I want to
please.
say, you say shoes and boxers, whatever. I just want to put it out there one time. Anything could be a gift, but not sex.
True.
That is
Agreed.
just like the icing on the cake. That's like an additive now, but you understand? But
That's after it all.
yeah. We probably had sex yesterday. You want to have sex again today?
Yeah, that's a gift.
No, I want
How
gift.
is it a gift today?
No, I want gift.
Because she's wearing
Understand?
lingerie.
A gift is probably if you bring up
friend.
somebody else into the
Yeah.
equation. That's a gift. That is a
I want to
gift.
say a friend. We talking
High
about.
quality
Anyways,
men, yeah.
I
That's
don't
a
wanna.
gift. That's a gift. But the same thing over and over, that can never be a gift. Because really and truly, if I let's just say, what's your favorite item or object that you like? You like handbags? Right. Let's just say this is
That is Louis.
right. Louis V, right? Let's just say
It is
you like
real.
I know you like this, but I go and buy this. I buy this for you for Christmas. I buy next one for your birthday. Same thing. I buy one for Easter for you.
Hey, Ken, that
And
do rest.
I buy the next one for you for Christmas. Come back
We
again.
have real Louis. I have mine.
No,
I
I
don't
buy
know,
the
so
same
trust
one.
me.
I'm not
No,
buying.
you can't buy the same one.
Well, all right. Well, case closed. You don't
All
like
right,
it, right?
yes, that's true. That's true. Yes, okay, yes. It becomes redundant. Because
All
how
right.
much you going to need?
All right, all
I
right.
want different ones.
The fact that me and Mark alone know what you're talking about right now, Kendall, it says a lot about your character. It says a
By
lot
name,
about your
I
character.
talking about
I-
no. You thinking fat? You thinking something else? I saying something in just a general topic based on what she said.
Spend your money.
That's what I
Buy
said. Spend your
something.
money.
Buy something. And use a little
Of
tact. Use a little
substance.
use a little tact. You know what I'm saying? If you realize, you know, it have a lot of ways to go about doing thoughtful things for your partner. Men specialize in that because as a man you have to.
You have to.
I think
you have to
yes.
pay attention to
Yeah.
everything with your
Yeah,
with
you
your
have
woman
to. You have to.
because there is rated gifts. It is end up in the group chat.
Definitely.
It is end up in the group chat. You can't fall short with gifts. You know.
So-
You gotta make
so
sure you
as a-
outdo.
Totally agree.
You gotta make sure you outdo the last gift and outdo she friends man gifts. You know.
Yeah, so
I
though
totally
at the
agree.
low effort, we don't need that kind of energy. You understand? The low effort come good. If you're not sure, I just always say, boy, you don't need to be a surprise. If you're not sure, ask me. Let me tell you what I get because
Oh, God. It
I
just-
Better
I
give me-
think so.
better you
ask,
give me
It's
something
not
better
while
you
you
want
ask
your
me and let me tell you
partner.
what I get.
And making
Yeah.
sure you could afford your partner, ladies. That's the next thing.
Yeah, because if your man can't afford it, it's a problem.
Exactly. And if your woman can't afford it too, it's a problem.
No, well, that's what we saying this to say
Listen,
now.
I meet
It's very true.
I meet so much women that say if he can't do it, somebody else will. You know.
Well, so why you
we
with
can't
him
say that so
then?
easily, you know.
Huh?
But we can't
So
say
why
that
with
so
him?
easily.
Well, I don't know. I can't ask the woman them.
Because just now when you ask, you like handbags. I just didn't want to say it, but yes, I like handbags. But here, you can't come and buy a little handbag down in Sando for 300 for me.
But I work it out for.
It can't be a handbag. Like it has
Well,
to
look
be.
this. You that mean
like
with
be
this
real.
you and when
It has no.
right? Because I not real leather.
No, it
Right,
can't be.
right. I
Louis,
don't catch you
Louis
already.
is not real
I-
leather either,
No,
guys. But Louis
this-
is Louis.
But it lasts longer.
Exactly,
Sometimes
Louis is
some
Louis.
things is peel quickly.
Right? So if
But it
your
have a
man
different
wearing,
it have different grades of pleather and
what's
thing,
the
right?
brand? What's the brand that this one does be wearing?
Dior,
Dior.
Amiri.
What? Right? Like be real. And
No,
this is the
but that's
father of
the
your
thing.
child. Or it's his birthday.
Well, that's what I was not going to
Like, be
speak
real.
about, right? I was not going to speak about
Come
that,
on.
right? I'm not saying that I'm not gonna buy that Louis bag for you because I damn well will. I will make the sacrifice and buy that Louis bag for you. But you can't make me buy that Louis bag for you. And you bring a champion shoes for me.
Hell,
You
come on.
understand?
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
if I'm not a champion
You
wearer.
take him back that Louis bag.
I'll take him back. I'll
And
sell him.
I will wait. No.
And you will wear your champion. You understand? Not bashing any brands, but
Yes,
if you
we not,
know,
we not.
if you know that I just wear
Level of
certain
your
things,
partner,
right?
yeah.
You know I wear certain things. You know I like a certain type of, come good. Especially if you see your partner put his best foot forward into giving you what it is you want. But you see, I plenty years, there's so much doubt, boy, and so much chain up talk, right? Because why? Your birthday is in August, so he give you for August, and he birthday is in November. So now you had 2 months to scrape 6,000 to buy a deal for me because you thought you wasn't going to get the gift you wanted. Have faith in your man. Put away 500 a month from January.
from January.
Put away 500 a month from January. So that in September you could get that man that gift.
Ladies.
But they don't think that far ahead, you know. They don't think that far ahead.
You could always not buy it,
I find, you know what I do like what all you're doing? I know ladies out here, they eager, they're listening to y'all and listening, they listen what y'all need.
As they should.
Right?
Them and listen nothing.
As they should.
As
they should.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're saying Kendall and Karen sassy.
As
And we
they
hate
should.
and
That
we
what
hate
they saying.
Trust me,
And
I
we
ain't
hate
nowhere close
women.
to
They're
sassy.
saying we sassy.
And we hate
But
women.
I don't like the fact that y'all grouping all women into one group. Let's be real. Not all women are like that.
Majority.
The mass majority.
Well then, darlings, y'all need to
A woman is group
start
up men.
looking a certain way.
Woman is group up men for way less.
All men is
way
dog.
less.
All men is dog. How would I say all men is dog?
I don't group men, but I just think that
A girl will talk to one man and say all man is dog. And you could be living your life for 40 years and not get one gift from a single girl from your birthday. And if you say, boy, girl ridiculous, yes, they want to cancel you, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
anyway,
sassy.
I think all this has to do with men's mental health, right? So this is all the things that y'all go through.
All I say is nobody never bring me flowers.
Do y'all really like flowers? So let's be real.
Yeah,
I
but
would
there's an
appreciate it.
I
equivalent.
feel like
There's
y'all
an equivalent to flowers.
Anything
So
anybody do
that's
for
For
me,
a
I would
man, there's
appreciate it.
equivalent to flowers for a man. I really don't know what is the equivalent for flowers for a man.
But that's for them to find out.
Yes,
That's for you to find out. You
But
understand?
that's
You
exactly your partner might like mangoes.
go. Well, bring it.
They might like fruits. You know they're on a health journey.
Well, I've never
So you
received any
bring them,
fruits.
you bring them a basket of fruits, and then like 2 bags of grocery with vegetables and all kind of thing from
How
Massy.
much stuff in
Like,
your
be
life
real.
you receive from men? How much you think? A lot. You can't even count it. You can't begin to start to count. Yeah.
I wish.
Oh. You know,
You
man,
should
get all
ask, see
kind
how
of
much
things.
things she have on now is for men.
How much times man carry out and pay?
Oh God.
Too much. She
As
need,
opposed to how
she
much
need about
times
10,
you pay.
29 more fingers.
As opposed to how much times you pay.
Right. Okay. Your point.
Oh, I mean,
I just want to know what's your point.
In
How-
Karen, I always say, if I had the choice, my next life I come back as not just a regular woman, as a bad bitch, you know. If I had the choice, my next life I come back as a bad bitch.
you're living life on
Because
easy mode.
listen, I come back as a bad bitch and just live my life. Just exist.
Fun.
Nothing. I don't just look pretty and just dolls up. Hey, and I do it. And I had the 2 fingers ready.
No money. Remember that's what it means, right? Just
And then your strings.
Yes.
Strings.
On
no
a
mo-
yacht.
Yeah, no money. I always seen girl on a yacht. A girl don't even know how much she rent a yacht.
But
When
it's,
the man does buy that-
it is easier for the female gender in certain aspects of life. And more things are easier for women than it is for men.
All for sex, which is beneficial for the 2 persons, eh?
Pretty privilege exists for both genders, but it works more for the female gender than it does for men. Just being fair and just being transparent.
Imagine me trying to do all these things to make you feel good and win you over. All which you're feeling good while it's happening. And then we have sex and you're feeling good while that's happening too. You just winning 100%. You just not losing at
No
all.
losing, yeah. Them put on a cheat code in the video game.
Yeah, that's a win-win-win.
What I used to call that long time, boy, when you had the Game Boy and them, and you saw something, you could have put the Game Boy in.
A game shark.
A Game Shark, yes. And you just get all the cheat codes.
I'm sorry, I'm talking for the 1%ers out there. I know that they are different.
You think you in
females
that
out here.
1%?
I know that I am.
Of course. Of course.
I know.
If you ask 100 girl
No,
right now, which is
no, no.
100%,
I know that I am.
that 100 is the 1%.
I know that I am.
Of
But
course.
you know
Everybody
what?
just say that until
Yeah.
a man tell
I
you he
think
got something
I-
for Father's Day and then you say, but this man is a hymns, boy.
Nah, I think the 1%ers is end up meeting men who not ready yet. But that's not the point.
So
We're not talking about that now.
question,
We're not
right?
discussing that. But
Forget, other than dad, is there any male person that you consider? It doesn't have to be a
father,
no, it doesn't have to be somebody intimate with
Partner.
or anything or partner or anything. Just a male friend or whatever who you consider, hey, he's a good father a good fatherly figure or whatnot. Is there anybody in the radar that has a gift or some gesture that coming from you for Father's Day coming on Sunday?
None, except my dad. None. I don't know any guy like that who is a father, though.
I guess you don't know me.
Yeah, I only just met you tonight.
But you know me now, right? But you know me
Yeah,
now, right?
So you might get some chocolate if you like chocolate or fruits.
Yeah.
We'll talk after.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
that's no problem. That's the type of female I am. That's just say 1%. And we don't have to be nothing. You understand? It's just
As it
understanding
should.
people.
As it should.
Yeah.
Why?
So it's I know there are other females like me out there. And I ain't bragging or anything, eh? Honestly, this is not no bragging post. I think it just has to do with maturity and just understanding and some hurt and all of that, you know, all that good stuff. It's just kind of create a better you know? So, but anyway, we talk about men's health here. And so, I don't want to let you say I turn it to me.
Give the man something for Father's Day.
Definitely.
Even if you don't have a child and it's called that man daddy, give him something. Not
Truly.
sex, eh? Not
Yes,
sex.
ladies.
Spend your money.
Agreed.
Spend your money, or if you're good with your hands, make something nice.
Once you know, he'll appreciate
Not
it.
food, eh?
Because he could make it nice and then he don't appreciate it.
Not
Just
food.
saying.
Boy, the barrel low, man, appreciate anything. If you bring a big foot for a man on Father's Day, you might hug you and kiss you.
That's true. That's true.
I
Girl,
think-
say man
I
real
think what
easy.
you're saying, men just want to be appreciative.
Yes, we do.
Appreciated, yeah.
Yes,
That's
we
what
do.
y'all want.
Yes, we
Y'all just
do.
want to be
Girl, say
appreciated.
man real easy. I buy food for a girl, man, I get you that because not even food that boy does get. If it is you show a man a little bit of attention
People, yes.
and that reach real far for you, it says a lot about that guy.
Yeah.
He's not accustomed. And that is the reality for plenty men. It just is not accustomed. That's why they don't know their own worth. They don't know their value. Understand? But I here to remind them, you are worth something, kings.
You see?
Make sure and receive something for Father's Day, Christmas, whatever.
You see? And
Don't
that's
settle
it.
for less.
Yes. Amen.
Yeah, don't settle for
Hallelujah.
less. Don't settle for the, I didn't catch myself and me and no money because no girl not settling for that. Yeah, no girl, you will never, ever hear the end of that.
Yeah.
Ever, never, ever.
Y'all deserve facials on Sunday or Saturday. Y'all deserve all the pampering y'all could get. I agree.
If a man come and tell a girl, I know your birthday is next week, but I really didn't catch myself and you know in your mind you're already saying,
She
do
don't want to hear
better.
that, nah?
Do
She don't want to hear
better.
that.
Do
That's
better.
not true.
Do better. That man dead in the group chat. He dead. He's a dead man in the group chat. They don't have a funeral for he. There's only tombstone sent in the group chat.
That is not true. That's not true. We understand
So
it.
same way fellas,
And you know,
don't
as
take
much
that.
as women, they say we just get the feedback, Karen, that they say we hate women. You know, I know we don't operate like that. We don't forever forget events and occasions.
Nah, I just put my best foot forward.
We don't ever forget events and occasions, ever.
Interesting. But that's true. That's true, though. That's true.
Yeah, I
That's
put my
true.
best
I don't
foot
forget
forward.
birthdays at all.
Nah, you're inside.
No
Can't
matter
forget
what
birthdays.
happens.
You're inside. You're
Yes,
trying to get
after.
cancer.
Yes, I say still there with the happy birthdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I mean, I telling you, if that girl says if a girl telling you she like you and you get nothing for your birthday, does she? Really? Nah, king, forget that. Forget
There's a
that.
different topic we're going on, but anyway, we're trying to stay on topic.
But all that had to do with, you know,
All of that is affect
mental health. You understand? Knowing your value and thing.
I think, you see, let's be real though. A woman trying to give you her all, again, this has to do with her, always talking about relationship.
Where's the all?
Always talking about a
All
relationship,
that
right?
gift of
Or they're
appreciation.
not talking about a friendship that may lead into a relationship you're dealing with.
But you had to show your appreciation to me up
relationship.
front. If you don't appreciate me as a friend, I go, what
I
you
I
do,
know
my
man,
I'm
it's
girl?
had to
doing
go
that,
on
you know, but
to-
if I feel like you are friendly with about 8 other girls, I compete in them.
Well, try and win.
Well, it may the best
me have
woman
time-
win.
Try and win.
And
me
it
have
be the
time to
best man
compete.
win.
No, me have time to
She
no, it
posted
doesn't
something
have
just the
no
other day
best
about dating all of them, you know.
You have a screenshot?
She posted, not dead. She posted something the other day about dating all of them until one gets serious. May the best woman win.
I know that wasn't my status.
That's yours. I see that. I know I see that.
Oh my God.
Brother man, if it is she not showing you, that she's the one, forget it. Understand?
May
Don't
the
take
best woman or may the best man win.
Don't take no
Ladies,
piper.
that's the advice,
Don't
and
take
men, that's the advice.
Don't take no piper scrubbish baby
Take
from no
on.
girl because no girl not taking that from you. You understand? She gonna say, well, this is my piper, it's mine, I bring none for me to eat, none for my birthday, this, that. I operate in the same way. You understand? Same you call a man a scrub, you a scrub
should.
too.
You deserve it.
I know that.
You deserve it.
Yeah, I know I deserve it. Because you're living good over here, you know.
Yeah.
You understand? So why it must be you alone scoring? Nah.
So most importantly, you have to know your partner.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to ensure that you could afford your partner. That's the two important things. Because you could know your partner, but before that person become your partner, you had to make sure you could afford them.
Correct.
Correct.
You have to make sure you could afford them.
Understand?
And it have nothing to do with looking down on nobody or anything like that.
But
You just
everybody
have-
on different
let's be
levels.
real,
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right? People work hard and they achieve certain things and now they're on a different level. And you had to appreciate that and you had to understand that.
So if
And
you're
so
out
either
here,
you can work with it or you can't.
if you're out here league smally, go elsewhere.
Take your L and go to the left.
Up your game, man, to the back of the line.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe when you reach back to the front, you might catch yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's no hate or nothing there, you know, it's just
Nah, man, just had to
we
eat
just
that.
ain't
What
had
you
the
mean?
time.
Man, just had to eat that. What you mean? You step to a girl and a wet man in front of you. You had to eat that, dog. So come on. Same way.
Ladies, you're being schooled. Being schooled. But yeah.
So, we ending with Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. We wish you a comfortable day. We hope you're well gifted and appreciated
And taken care of.
on your day, your special day. All the dads.
Yes. Happy Fathers.
And any dad out there who doesn't feel appreciated, send your story to us in the DMs and we will try to rectify it. We will try to assist you.
We will send you some chocolates as well.
We ain't selling anything. We just want your story
She will
for
send you
our
chocolates.
views.
She will send you chocolates.
Right? We just want the story for the views. But let us know. We want to hear your stories. This is a safe space.
And remember, it's Men's Mental Health Month. Understand? If small is a headache, cancel that.
Amen.
Know your worth.
Know
May
your
the
worth,
best
man.
man or woman win.
Seek your best interest.